Hello everyone, welcome to this session. And today that means I am going to repeat the same chapter, that is cell structure and function. In this video, we will mainly read about the ribosomes. In the previous video, we have read about the lysosomes and centriole, that means everything about structure, function, what are the that means importance of these cell organelles. So in this video we will read about the ribosome. So let's start. Ribosomes, that is present in both cell, prokaryotic as well as eukaryotic cell, and it is known as, that means, protein factory of the cell, because it is the site where proteins are synthesized. Ribosomes were first studied by the Palade, and right now I told you that it is present in both cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic, and that mainly, that means the difference between the two subunits. Actually it is made up of two subunits, smaller and larger. It is the membraneless organelles, that means no any membrane is present around the ribosomes like centriole. It is generally the complexes of the ribosomal RNA and protein. And ribosomes, they are synthesized in the nucleolus of the cell. So nucleolus is called the factory of the ribosomes. Ribosomes that are present in all the types of the cell, and along with that means eukaryotic and prokaryotic cell, it is present in mitochondria and chloroplast also. Ribosomal RNA and proteins, that means both are in almost equal proportion in ribosomes. Now let's see the types of the ribosomes. Generally two types are there, 70S ribosomes and 80S ribosomes. So might be you that means think that what is the S. So S is the unit, that is the Svedberg unit. Actually ribosomes are mainly made up of two subunits, one is a smaller and the next one is larger. So one by one we will discuss about all these types, that means what is 70S ribosomes, in which they are present. 70S ribosomes, they are mainly present in prokaryotic cell and in mitochondria and chloroplast of the eukaryotic cell. And because of the presence of the ribosomes and that means DNA, they are called the semi-autonomous cell organelles. 70S ribosomes generally made up of two subunits. One that is larger unit, that is of 50S, and the next one is a smaller unit, that is of 30S, and both combine together and form 70S. This should be clear from this diagram. So this is the larger subunit 50S and this is the smaller unit, and when they combine together they don't form the 80S, they form the 70S. Now the next type, that is 80S ribosomes, which are mainly present in eukaryotic cell, and it is made up of two subunits. The larger one is 60S and the smaller one is 40S, and when they combine together they form 80S ribosomes. Actually that means and S, that stands for the Svedberg unit. Ribosomes are present either in cytoplasm, which is known as free ribosomes, or attached to ER. ER, that means endoplasmic reticulum. And if ribosomes are present on ER, then that ER is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. So this should be clear from the diagram. Ribosomes are absent in mammalian RBC. That means in RBC cell ribosomes are not present, and inside the human body around 10 million of ribosomes are present. And now let's see that what are the function of the ribosomes. The main function of the ribosome, that means it helps in protein synthesis. Actually ribosomes are the site for protein synthesis, and that process is called translation. The protein formed is useful for the various activities inside the cell, like repair, growth, etc. Whatever the topic that is discussed in this video about the ribosomes, that should be clear to you. Okay, thank you students. In our next video we will read about the cell